Hi everyone, it's Gatita Mala. Let me get to my correct castle. Let's see here. So I have not been online for a few days. I was actually on a business, actually was on a business slash mini vacation. So hi, welcome. I'm getting set up, guys. I'm like out of practice. I have been out of town, and I've gotten a lot of messages from a lot of you guys asking where I'm at. I'm still alive. I'm here. It's KVK. So I haven't been on the game much this week because I've had a lot of just business things that I had to take care of, and just wanted like some downtime to myself. So I took a few days off. So yeah, so we're here at KVK. And we are against, I forget the name of this kingdom. It is, I'm like out of tune, guys. Okay, so we are KVK. We're against Kingdom 411. Welcome. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so it's back online. Looks like we're back online, guys. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? Are we back? Okay, yeah. I didn't have my Wi-Fi on, guys. I was, I don't know. I'm just like out of it. So I'm back now in Florida. And I had said originally I was going to be back on the game on Monday. So I came on to the game last night, like 5 minutes before. Well, no, actually I came on the game like at 3, and I shielded because I know that we're against Kingdom 411, and they have some really good players. Right now I have Rashid, who's the knight for 411. He's like hanging out next to me. He's a pretty big castle. Maybe he wants to take a selfie with me. I know I took a selfie with him. I don't know. I just do that sometimes. Yeah, I can show my points. I'm going to tell you guys something really funny. So, hi, Vicky. I have not been fighting. I've been basically like hanging out. I just got back from being out of town on a business trip. So, I'm like super exhausted. I'm like really out of it. And so I shielded at like 3 p.m. yesterday, my time, and system time, 7 p.m. the game starts. So at 7:05, which is 5 minutes after KVK started, I was like, okay, the only people without shields in my kingdom are me and my king, and I have a shield. So I sent him like 600k Griffin because I just knew in my heart that they would try to rally him, because I just know. You just know when you're a gamer, you kind of know what the next moves are. Yeah, he's really strong. He's a nice guy too. So I guess he decided to rally my king. And you know, if you're an old school player, you know you've got like a crap load of archers. So I was like, well, I'm just going to reinforce him. And Rashid did 3 rallies on my king, and I was very impressed by our defense. We won all the 3 rallies. So I'll show you the first report. So this is the report, and when you look at the report, you're probably like, oh my God, he lost so many troops. But in actuality, you're going to laugh when I show you what he lost. So here's Rashid's contingent. It was a over 5 million rally against my king, who of course wasn't ready. You'll notice that by his hero on his wall. But let's look at the troops, guys. This is the funny part. So, of course, you see the rally. You know, everyone's got the Hi Gabriel. Everyone's got the Griffins, the T12s, the blah, 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 blah. Okay, typical rally, guys. Typical rally. I've been on vacation. Well, business and vacation, but I'm alive. I'm here. So I've been really busy, guys. So on Monday, I'll start back streaming. But I just wanted to come online now because I thought this was pretty awesome. Okay, so you see this, like, big rally. Okay, so here's my king. He has Scartha on the wall. Scartha's all right, but... okay, so here we go. Look at the troops lost, guys. All right, so these guys defended pretty good. Now, I was really impressed with his archers. So he's got 190 million archers, bro. Like, that's, like, insane, bro. Okay, so look at these archer 8s. They got wiped out. 1.3 million got killed. But look at his archers. He has 190 million. They killed 1.1 million troops, and but he lost 1.1 million. So, I mean, they still defended. It was like an equal defense to me. But wait, you're going to see this. You're going to be like, what the heck? Siege 1s. He had 10 million of those, and he lost 2 million. So, in actuality, when you're, like, looking at the losses... like, he really didn't lose that much. So, anyhow, we had 3 rallies, like, same situation. It basically was, like, the same. You know, same losses. I did really good defending him. Let me see here. In the defense, I sent him, like, 600. I didn't even have a boost on, like... or anything, but I sent him 600 and something Griffins, 600,948 Griffins, and I killed 744k troops with only 23k wounded, none dead or anything. So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, so I, like, logged in and I have, like, over 3 billion points and I'm in 3rd place. Like, what? Like, that is the easiest KVK that I've had. So, like, I opened all my boxes, everything. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Yes, KVK is going on. We're against 411. I haven't really been on. So, so yeah, it's just been, I haven't really had time to play. So, pretty boring. Pretty boring. So I'm here next to Rashid. He's one of my he's one of my favorite players in the sense that he's a really nice guy. You know, I've talked to him in the past. Hi Mansoor, how are you? You know, I've talked to him in the past and he's always been, like, a really nice person. So yeah, so okay, so and I did get on, and of course, you know me, I got to the business. So I dueled this one guy. Like, homeboy was in our hive, and he was just, like, attacking, like, all kinds of, like, little small guys or like farms. There was, like, nothing in them. So I did a griffin duel on him. On this guy, Al-Rahib, I don't know. All right, so that was one attack that I did. And then I did this other one, a little kamikaze hit. I didn't use any skills. I just had buffs on. He was like 275 million castle. So I did him. And then... it wasn't really anything impressive. And he wasn't, I mean, it wasn't an impressive hit. So, I wish I would have used skills, but I'm saving those. So, but that's all I've done. So, nothing, like I said, nothing exciting. just kind of, you know, hanging out now. So now I'm online. I might do a little bit of attacking. I'm not sure. I'm waiting to talk to my king and see what we have going on, because again, I haven't really been online. I've been like out of the loop with everybody. I've been kind of like in a grumpy mood too. Like I've been really annoyed with my alliance a little bit. I just feel like we just haven't had a lot of teamwork going on recently. It's always the same people fighting all the time. And I've actually told people that I'm ready to transfer. So I'm looking for a new kingdom possibly. So if you are on my list, I'm not looking to like go be a hero in someone's kingdom. I'm actually looking for a team. So I've never said those words. I've never said that I'm going to transfer. Actually it was another report. He had switched to Christina for some reason. Like I don't really know what was going on. I think it was like the second report. Let's see. It was either, yeah, here, like, no, that's Rashid. Hold on. Or maybe it wasn't this attack. Oh yeah, here. He went to Christina for some reason. I don't really know why that got switched, because I love Selma. Like Selma's my girl. Like I love her, not because of her boobs. I like her because she's like a bomb defender. Like she's my favorite. So she can sit on my wall any day. So I've been a little annoyed with my alliance, and I just feel like, you know, like a lot of the people in my alliance are like just like hanging out and becoming fat farms, and you know, they don't want to like attack people. Like they're getting really lazy. You know, they're just like dropping shield in the middle of the war. It's just like really frustrating for me. You know, and like this is coming from the spender part of me, okay? I feel like a lot of people don't really realize how much money you spend. Yeah, because of her boobs. I'm jealous. I like her boob lift she got. Like I wish mine was better. Anyhow, you know, I like feel like a lot of people like they just not take advantage, but they just don't really realize how much money spenders do spend, you know, healing their troops every time they drop shields and we have to reinforce them, or just doing all the events. So I've kind of felt like unappreciated in a way. So like, you know, I can't change the fact of the people. I'm doing fine, thanks. I can't change the fact of the way things are going in my kingdom. So I think that I'm ready for a change. We are in the middle of a war. However, we've pretty much won the war. We've got everybody in shields except my king and I. So, you know, it's not really, there's like not even any satisfaction in that. Like I've killed a few Haas guys, but they're like farmers. So it's like, I'm not even getting satisfaction out of that. So I'm looking for more of a challenge. I'm not looking to go, hi, Kingdom 1034, Kennel Arenas. I'm not looking to go to like a mega kingdom where like there's like tons of players. I'm just wanting to go to another team that is going through the same thing that I'm going through, needing more active players. So when the list comes, I hope you feel better. I've never had, okay, so crazy story. I have all my wisdom teeth, and I have enough space, and I will never have to get them pulled out. So I'm very happy about that. Hi, Cheetah, welcome. Hi, Amir, welcome, guys. So we're in KVK right now. I haven't been online because I've been on a business trip, but I am back, and I've just been like winding down. I wasn't planning on getting on the game at all. However, I'm just got kind of lured into it. Yeah, there's like a lot of people that aren't playing. I saw that someone sent me a picture of AB and said he's not playing. So, oh, what kingdom are you from again? I feel like a lot of players are getting annoyed too. You know what? I will never, if I ever get paired with Annihilation God, I'm not fighting him because he like takes stuff too serious. And he actually got into a big fight with some people that we were friends with for a very long time over a KVK. So I would probably never fight him, to be honest. Like, I would just throw in the towel and just say you won, because I wouldn't want to ruin our friendship over Clash of Kings. Hi, AKN. Welcome. So yeah, we're just chilling here. We're getting our butts kicked by 411 a little bit. But again, no one's really... I can't duel him. I dueled some guy. I did a siege... I did a Griffin duel. And I don't have any 500k duels. If I did, I might try. But Rashid's pretty strong. He's got some good attributes. Hi, Erlan. Welcome. Oh, 20G, that's a lot. 20G is a lot. But you know what? We've been 20G points behind, and then just one person drops shield, and then, you know, you can easily get it. Hi, Miguel. Welcome. So, yeah, I've been out of the loop. So, a lot of new things. New equipment has come out. That's been pretty cool. I got it. I'm not using it. Shoes of Omnipotence has the extra 10% offensive, so that's pretty cool. What else? Alright, so the new this thing here, the long spear came out. That's pretty cool. A lot of how do you like your boot? Tell me about it. Tell me what you like and what you don't like. Like, I got it the first day it came out, but I haven't really had a chance to use it because I've been, you know, doing my thing. So, yeah, so I don't really have any feedback on it yet. So, you know, I'm sure it's going to drop my stats if I do use it. Hi, Jose. Welcome. The score. Let's see here. Nice. It's kind of like when your game starts changing a little bit. Like 120s, you start feeling like a gangster. So, you know, keep working hard and you'll get there. 33.4... build to 37.7. Well, you know what? I'm going to be really honest with you. When you lose attack points, like, don't stress out, because like attack is not as important as offense. And the other cool thing is that you can buff up 15% easy. Like, all you got to do is get a bigger buff, you know? But you can't buff up offensive. So, you know, yeah, it sucks that you lost that 15%, but, you know, try to gain it in other areas. You can gain it in your personal star. I think you can gain like 30. You know, go hard on your promotion stones. You can get it there. You know, so there's a lot of other areas that you can get attack points. So don't freak out when you lose a little bit of attack, because I did that when I first got my queen set. I was like freaking out whenever, you know, I switched over to queens and, you know, I lost the bonus for all the Archangel. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the heck? Why did I do this? I was like, I hate it. But then when I started to test it in Ancient Battle, I would test it. I totally was just like, you know what, this is so worth it. So don't stress out about attack. Like a lot of people, you know, attack is just a number. And a lot of people like, you know, like back in the day, people used to be like, oh my God, he's got 1,000 archer or he's got 1,000 cav. Well, 1,000 cav doesn't mean anything to me if your offensive is low and your other stats are low. So another thing that you can do to kind of like offset the loss of that attack is bump up your crit ratio and your crit damage. So those are some things that you can totally change to kind of offset that attack percentage. And I've gone through it, so I know that you can. And then damage also offsets it. So, you know, don't freak out when you're not over. There's like a lot of different, there's a lot of different verdicts out there on the cav charge versus the 1% cav damage. I can tell you that I have, if I buff up correctly, I can get like 270 cavalry charge. However, I would prefer damage all day over charge. I see more of a difference when I have less, even when I have less cav charge. So, and I like damage better. I'm a damage person. And honestly, I've never rated the two, but I could tell you, just from my experience, I'd prefer a 1% cav damage over that 14% cav charge. Cav charge is easy to get to these days. It's not as easy to get cav damage. So, I don't know. You just have to, again, outweigh it, like for example, I know what I've done in the past. Hi, Ronaldo. Welcome. In the past, what I've done is I've tested it. You just test it, like, change your magic books, the ones that have the cav, the damage versus crit ratio, and just kind of go back and forth, because you have to remember that all those things depend on what your cavalry stats are like. So that 1% is very nice. So try it and see how it goes, and then you can try it back. A lot of those things are interchangeable, but definitely try to get as much damage as you can. Like, people are like spitting crazy damage. Like, I've seen some crazy reports lately, which have made me want to step my game up a little bit more. So I have done some improvements in my castle. I've done, gives you 40% when you use the one, yeah. Let me see, the siege defeat. So on here, again, I didn't have any of my bonuses on, and when I say bonuses, I had none of my skills. I had no hero skills on. So I've done a lot of work recently on my offensive. I'm almost 200 with Christina. That's pretty badass. So I'm excited for that. I've done a little bit of work on my offensive damage taken because I was like low. I was like in the 90s. So like I've been really working on that. And then I have a project going on right now. I have a project going on right now to up my my cav damage, and I should have had it done today, which I'll probably finish it today, but I'll be able to go up, I think, like 8, so that I'll finish that today. So maybe my next video I'll have like crazy damage on my calves. So I'm at 59 now, but I think I can go to like around 60 something, maybe like 67 possibly. So that's going to be my goal for today, or this week by Monday, hopefully. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on that. And then I've been working on the new promotion stone. Yeah, I'm just like really tired. I've been on a business trip, and I was up north. I was in New York, and I have like a little bit of like, I don't know, it's like allergies, like my throat hurts, like I don't know. I just don't feel like myself. So I've been like resting for the last few days. So yeah. So just been, you know, we have like I have a lot of stuff going on business wise. So just, you know, I always tell everybody real life first. Real life is always more important. So, yeah, real life, you always have to, like, how can I be successful at a game if I don't take my real life seriously? So, you know, when it comes to business moves, I go hard in real life too. So I go hard in the game and I go hard in real life. So that's the story with me. What else? What else is new? What else has come out? I'm trying to think. So they have this this thing going on, but I suck at this stuff. Like, I get so bored with this. Like, it drives me crazy. Like, I feel like I have so many chores to do when I log in my castle. So, yes, the new promotion stones. What I like it for is the Cavalry received. The received damage. I think that's sexy, so I totally need that. But yeah, that would be really nice to get some more cav health, defense, 40% attack. That is crazy. But at the same time, I'm just like, well, do I want to lose all my stuff from my Friar's crown? So I'm gonna have to test it. So I'm thinking maybe I will finish that this month. I'll just like go in on that. And hi Dayson, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, so I have like one friend who finished it. Wolf. He's from Kingdom 1215. I think he was taking the throne in 830. I talked to him earlier today. Yeah, over here. I don't know if they're going to hold the throne or not. But I talked to Titan, this guy here. He's my friend too. I've played with them since 291 started. And Wolf, I don't see Wolf. Wolf was over here. Yeah, I've played with them for like a long time. And we still keep in contact. Like, we were even talking at one point to like join each other, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, he like held the throne in 830, and he said like 13 attacks. So I was like, what? Yeah. All stats were low except for, yep. I'm telling you, people get so hung up on attack. You don't really like 1,000 cavalry does not excite me. Like, high damage, and I said it before in my videos, high offensive and damage dealt and cavalry received damage, like all those things make me excited. Like, I love those things. So that's what impresses me more, and those are the stats that I look at when I'm looking at someone's battle report and trying to figure out what they have going on and what their castle's like, because you really know if a player knows what they're doing when they have those type of stats. So, and if they really understand the game. So, yeah, 150 is a decent stat number. You can do a lot of damage. I've seen a lot of people like in the 150s, 165s do pretty good damage. So, they're strong castles. So also don't be fooled by, high attack stats. That always kills me when people are like, oh my God, he's so boss. He has 1200 cavalry attack. And I'm just like, oh my God, but look at his damage. It's like so bad. So yeah, that's nice. It's really good. So yeah, so here I am. I'm kind of like wanting to be rallied, but I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Like, I don't know. I mean, you rallied my king and he's 6 billion power. I'm 2 billion power. Like, yeah. And I kind of want to sleep too. I'm so tired. I like woke up early and I haven't slept very good. Like, I missed my bed. So yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. Small castles right now, it's really hard to defend. Even with your troop setups, like I've seen my friends with like less than 300 million power get like screwed by 5 million rallies, like super rallies. So like I said, I don't suggest for anyone at this point to be rallied. Like I've told everyone, do not take a rally. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. But then again, you want to be prepared, in case you are rallied. But honestly, I would say wait until Clash of Kings fixes the imbalance, because like I said, there is an imbalance in the game right now. And you can just see that by my king getting rallied. Like, he got rallied by 5 million troops, and he has decent stats. And, yeah, he lost low-level troops, but I just still feel like there shouldn't be that much of an imbalance in the game. And, I mean, we're seeing it more and more, like, every week. Like, people, getting attacked, and, it's just being a mismatch. It just doesn't make sense. Like, even though, like, I, have a decent castle, I still, when I attack, like, a castle, I'm just like, oh my God, that sucks. Like, back in the day, that would have never happened, So, I have feelings for both ends of it. Like, yeah, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, they really need to fix this game, because the only thing that's going to really happen is, people are going to get tired. People are going to get tired of playing. And, it's just going to give people that are like on the verge of getting better. Because I have like a lot of people too, like they'll say like, dang, I just put a lot of money into my castle. Hi, Vipul, welcome. I just put a lot of money into my castle, and like, I just got smashed by you, and like when people tell me that, it kind of makes me sad, because I feel like that's like one player that now feels defeated, basically, and probably won't continue playing or continue investing in the game. So, yeah, that kind of annoys me a little bit, and I wish, I would hope that this New Year's, we really see an effort from Clash of Kings to improve that, so it's more fair and it's more balanced. Like, I'm not saying, I know like before, people that were like billions of power like never got attacked and they never got burned. But at this point, okay, so great that they can get burned now, but I still feel it's not fair for the smaller players. So I feel like we need to get a better balance in the game. And Clash has been trying, like ever since like the boycott, like they've been trying to do things, but then at the same time, they're doing other things that are kind of making the game very impossible for people. So thank you. They've also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like if you're a battler, you're going to notice like the number of healing speeds has decreased. Like they don't even gift those anymore. So like once you start using them, like you're losing them. So, because you're not getting any back to replace them. There's no opportunities to get them. And like, I know they did the Alliance Dragon, but like, who needs 15-minute speed ups? Because it takes you like, sometimes when I lose like a whole legion of Griffin, like it takes like 19 days to heal them. So like those 15 minutes are not doing anything for me. Also, like a lot of people are losing speed ups. You know, they invented the frozen cannon, which I detest with all my heart. And you lose your speeds every time you're doing that. I mean, it's like speeds for everything these days. So I really hope that Clash kind of revisits their ways, and they make things better. And, you know, recently they asked me what I felt about in the game. And I'll share that with you because I feel confident with sharing this with you guys. Because I felt that I gave an answer that was honest. So Clash of Kings asked me, they said, Gatita, can you reply some very quick questions for me? And this is from a developer. It says, number one, the reason you would fight because the cost is high. The reason you wouldn't fight because the cost is high, the loss is high, and you lose encouragement if you lose your power. Is it because of high cost? Is it difficult to organize players to fight? Or it costs much to build soldiers? Or is it difficult to guard the throne? For loss, is it too many loss of soldiers? Why you are afraid that you lost many soldiers? Because you don't have candles, or you don't want to lose? How do you drive players who are weaker than yourselves? Do you like the cross-server fight? Which fights do you actually like? And which bugs you can't stand now? So my answer was, my alliance has been a spending alliance, but everyone, including myself, have become very discouraged at the imbalance in the game as far as defending. Defending the throne in KVK and including our own kingdom is nearly impossible without spending thousands of dollars on fine iron, both to build troops and or to heal. The game is forcing players to build 4,000 to 5,000 griffins and 2,000 paladins to successfully defend. Doing this once is fun, but once in the mineral vein, every 10 days for the throne, followed by KVK, is becoming tiresome. This is one reason many big spenders are saying, forget our kingdoms and let's go to super alliances where someone else can take the burden of fighting for thrones, which in turn is making once powerful kingdoms dead. Defending in one's own castle has become nearly impossible. I have seen players that are 16 billion power being torn to pieces, 3 billion castles burned repeatedly because of the weaknesses and imbalance in the archer troops. Then I said, let's see here. My members cannot play actively because they are scared to be attacked with the archer imbalance. They also cannot afford to heal at times. Prior to T12, I could fill a rally easily. Now it's begging players to join because financially the cost associated with building T12s is insane. Fine iron and speeds, but also the risk of them being completely zeroed in one attack. I am a very competitive player, and I also realize how much my attacks are killing, and at times I love seeing my kills, but on the other side, I see how an average player cannot survive in this game environment with the current game. I see many players that love my reports, but I see many more become discouraged and say, wow, my stats are like his. If I get hit by someone like you, I will be zeroed. Many of my players that were amazing fighters have quit after 1 or 2 attacks where they have lost due to T12 archer imbalance. Then I said, number 2, at this time, I keep urging my players that are weak to shield. There is no other solution. I tell them not to accept attack or rallies. I even say this repeatedly on my YouTube channel. I tell them that it's not safe until the imbalance is fixed. I said everyone is waiting for a solution. Some have become bored and quit. 2 castles that are almost 2 billion power in my alliance have become inactive since T12 and archer issues started. Number 3, I said I enjoy KVK the most, but Palace defend and balance is a big issue. Ancient battle is fun, but again, not all players can afford the speeds to heal. Larger players are always attacking smaller players and zeroing them easily. From my side, it's fun to attack, but healing is a waste of speeds. T13 griffins and T12 horses are like unicorn troops. They are magical, but die easily or wound easily, making it a big spending event. The awards do not equal or make it an incentive to play. And I said mineral veins, still too much opportunity for people to brush points, even with the new max rule. And I said there's no current bugs that annoy me. I have been playing so long that I remember when there were more bugs. One change that annoyed me is the cost of 30 stamina to kill the Kingdom Dragon. I'm also annoyed with the frozen cannon. There should be a max limit per day this cannon can be used on a player. The amount of speed ups needed has literally taken the joy out of playing. I literally, every KVK, need 300 to 600 speeds minimum. This is not fair, just an added expense. Forget if one of my average spenders gets frozen. They literally have to stop playing for 2 hours. So, like, I really let them know how I feel. Hi, Ayrton, welcome. So I really let them know how I feel. Not that I feel like I have a lot of push in Clash of Kings, but I feel that I do have some, especially since they like my YouTube channel and I reach out to you guys. So I'm really hoping to see some improvement from the business side of Clash of Kings. So why I can't defend 100% defensive damage taken and 650 archer and cav attack on 1,000 archer and cav attack. Well, I would really love to see your stats because I was talking before, like even though you have 1,000 archer stats, it really depends on what your defensive stats are, what your health is like. A lot of people focus on, 1,000 archer attack, and they don't focus on the important things, such as, cavalry receive damage. It's really important that you focus on that. Infantry receive damage is very important. You want to focus on your health because that is also important. So there's many factors in your defensive stats that you need to think about. I'd also like to know what equipment you're using for defense, what heroes you're using for defense. So, a lot of those things are going to affect your outcome and why you're not able to win when you're attacking these guys. So, also troop setup, like what troops do they have? What are their enhancements? Sometimes you have to like scout someone or attack them one time. Sometimes you have to like attack someone and kind of just take the L and to see what their stats are like. And I've done that before. Or sometimes like I'll duel someone just to see what their defensive damage is. What their raw defensive damage is, meaning not with like buffs and equipment. So it kind of gives you a better idea of what you're walking into without like getting totally wasted. So, you could do that. So, if you want, you can, add me on WeChat. It's Gatita Mala 291. I'm putting it here in the video. So you can see, if you want, you can add me there, and then I can take a look at the report. I'm like a report nerd, and I will definitely try to give you some advice as best as I can. It's very rare that I look at a report and can't figure it out. So I could definitely give you some advice on what you need to improve or how you can improve your defense or your attack. So a lot of guys in my kingdom are like the same. They'll say, I'm like stuck. I had one guy today say, I'm stuck at X amount of damage. Like, how are you getting over? And I'm like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? And they're like, oh, okay, I forgot that. Because they've tried the basic things. There's sometimes, there's like little things that you forget where you can get extra damage. So I gave him some advice, and I think it worked for him. So, all right, guys, my battery's about to die. It's at 5%. So I am going to go back to this interesting KVK, and let's see what happens. So, take care, and I will talk to you guys next time. I think Monday I will be back in action, guys. So, we will see how things go. Take care. Bye-bye.